Hello my Kandor crafters, and welcome back to another video. Today I'll be making a no-sew tutu for my niece whose birthday is next month. I cannot believe she's turning 6 years old. My girl loves all things glitter, sparkly, shiny, that's her. As always, everything that I'm using in my video will be linked in the description box below. I will also pin it in my comments for you. And I would also like to note that the elastic band that I'm using is a 1/2 inch. A lot of people use 3/4 of an inch, but a 1/2 inch works best for me. For the elastic band, I did this myself. I am no seamstress, okay? I literally went to Walmart and I found the biggest needles that I could find because one, I suck at threading, and two, I needed something that would not break when I tried to stick it through the elastic. So I wound up getting yarn darners. Not exactly sure what they're actually used for, but they were helpful for me. My niece wears a size 8, so I measured the elastic at 23 inches. Honestly, I didn't take in account the elastic, so I did have to eventually at the end of my project cut it shorter. So my advice to you is to cut at least 3 or 4 inches down from the original size because elastic stretches. If you're not a seamstress like me, I just wanted to show you guys how I knotted the end of my thread. This is a trick that my home economics teacher taught me in like 6th grade. Wrap the thread around your pointer finger, and using your thumb and pointer finger, just roll it between your 2 fingers and pull it, and that will knot your thread. Also, when threading, just use your saliva to wet the thread. It makes the thread stiffer and easier to thread into the needle. I don't know why those 2 lessons stuck with me. I probably should have used black thread for this part so you guys could really see, but it's okay. You're just going to sew these 2 ends together. I sew it kind of like in a rectangle. I don't even cut my thread to go to the next section. I just do it all together because nobody's going to see it, so it doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to make sure that it's not going to go anywhere. Let me just say that if you do buy this particular tool, please have some hairspray. That's what my grandma says helps, glitter from falling, because this glitter got everywhere, okay? Like everywhere. But anyway, this whiteboard that I'm using to help measure the tool is just packaging from my silhouette. We recycle over here in these streets. It measures just under 14 inches and was just really helpful when trying to do my tool. Also, side note, I got this cart from Michael's. It's awesome. Also, I use 2 rolls of the blue glitter, and I use 1 package of the pre-cut tool in white and 1.5 of the red pre-cut tool. Here's what my mannequin looks like. It's only a 6-month-old mannequin, so it's significantly smaller because, like I said, my niece is turning 6 years old. But you will see how I finesse it in the end. Also, you do not need a mannequin for this project. You could use a big bottle that you have, like a vinegar bottle or like a bleach bottle, or you can even use your thigh. Okay, so now for the fun part. For the pre-cut tool, I use 2 strips to make the colors more opaque and make sure both of the ends are even. I then place the loop behind the elastic band, and then I pull up and over to tighten it. For the glitter tool, since it's much thicker than the pre-cut strips, I only use 1. The original pattern I had was 3 notches of the red, 3 notches of the white, and 2 notches of the blue. But I felt like the white was just too overpowering. So once I ran out of the blue tool and had to go get some the next day, I slept on it and I was like, I don't like this. And I changed it off camera. So the new pattern is 1 white notch, 2 blue notches, and 3 red notches. And I'm pretty sure you guys can see the difference. Like, I like this pattern so much better. But you guys let me know what you think in the comments. Like, do you think that the white was too overpowering or it just looked fine the way it was? Here, I just want to give you a closer look. Like I said, I put the loop behind the elastic band, and then I just pull up and through, and then over to tighten. So towards the end of my tutu, like I said, since this is only a 6-month mannequin, I had to finesse it. So I pinned back the parts that was already done, and I measured what I had already done so far, and then just how much I had to go left. Overall, the waistband had to be just 23 to 25 inches. And since I tightened the notches so tight, it stretched out the elastic band, so I had to remeasure it, cut off the excess elastic, and re-sew it. Then just finish up. After I finished the tutu, it was time to trim it. I used the blue tool as my base length because that was the shortest. So I just cut the red and white pieces to match the blue tool. When I finished the first part of my tutu, I trimmed that first so that way I didn't have to go back and, trim anything. I just had to worry about the back that I had just finished up. This tutu was so fun to make and it turned out so adorable. I made her a matching shirt, so if you want to check out that video, you can. As always, if you have any questions, just ask them in the comments. And if you like this video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I would definitely appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Until next time, my Kindercrafters.